Hi all, welcome. Just here to make a quick video on YOTO Storage and YOTO card storage because over the year, we've grown our collection and we've found ways to keep all of our YOTO things together, and I thought I'd share that because it might be useful. So just to start, in the beginning we just had the YOTO, the starter pack, and just maybe a few other cards. And they used to come in these little they sometimes do come in these, but not often anymore. I think they're phasing these out. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. And they're just little things you can store the cards in, and they've got like a little sticky back, so you can maybe stick these into a folder. And it was nice, and it was kind of cute. It was nice that Yoto had been thinking when they were starting to design this about how people might store the cards. So it was nice, but it never really worked brilliantly. But if your kid had like a pin board or something, then these probably could hold a few cards in there, but not very many. So that was one thing that we tried. And then the next thing we did, which has still been really useful, is to buy a small storage box. So I was getting a load of storage boxes for our downstairs cupboards for my son's toys, like the big kind of fabric-y type boxes, and they had like little ones as well. So I thought, like this, and if you can see it, relatively what the size is. This is actually a really, really, really good solution for Yoto. So he has in there his headphones. I've got the chargers and the Yoto as well, and the whole lot just sits in there together. I've also got the Yoto stickers that I can tell you about another time. Excuse me. But it's a really nice size because you can just carry it around, and the Yoto cards used to just be like loose in the bottom of there, which was, again, it was fine while you had a smallish number of cards. And what was another good thing about this is that you can then take it in the car. So if we're going away, I just take this all in one. Now I did look up when I put my phone, here it is, what the name of that IKEA storage is, because classic IKEA, you can't pronounce it. It's Upprymd. Upprymd. So that's the storage box. It's 18 by 27 by 17 centimeters. We got that a little while ago, and it's still really, really useful. But what we don't do anymore is just have the cards loose in the bottom, because we've just got too many now. So I looked around quite extensively, and because the Yoto cards are, they are credit card size, which is kind of like business card size, ish. I thought, well, there's got to be loads of things on the market which are business card holders. So and indeed there's loads of things that are like business card storage. I know that's a little bit retro now. I don't know if people still go big on business cards, but the problem with them, of course, is they are business, so they are all just like plain black, and if they're not plain black and they're a funky colour, then they're expensive. And that was like defeating the object. We were looking for something fun and kid friendly, and that and business card holders didn't really go together. So next we looked at collector card stories, like cards that kids swap and collect, like a Magic the Gathering and things like that. And there are some solutions for those, but they were quite big. And again, they were still cheap-ish. I think we found something that was like $7.99. But again, like the pack designs weren't that great. And so what we did do in the end was get the Yoto as the card case storage, which stores 64 cards. It's got a really nice chunky zip. It's got the little, upside down, the little Yoto on there, which is sweet. And we still haven't filled it, although we're filling it. You can store one card on each side, so each of these takes 8 cards, and so 64 in total. It's a bit like the wheelie suitcases. They have the kind of soft shell case. It's a bit like that. So it is fabric, and we've had it for a while, and there's no marks on it. It still looks really new. It's not really worn anywhere. But this just goes straight into the box. So the whole lot goes together. And again, if we're going away in the car, we always take the Yoto and we always take just this as it is. And we're pretty good. And Casper's pretty good. That's my son. He's pretty good at keeping everything pretty much back in the box. And it's just everything, chuck it back in there. So yeah, when we're traveling, we'll just pick it up, take the whole thing, and it'll go on the back seat with my son. And you know, I'm sure you're familiar when you're traveling, like particularly long distance, because we've got family that live on the other side in the southeast. We're on the southwest. You'll probably be very familiar with the back seat. Just becomes a massive heap of stuff. So having this, so he can put all of the Yoto cards when he's listening to the Yoto when we're traveling, is ideal. So sometimes I do Bluetooth Yoto through my phone, so we can listen through the car, but actually it's quite nice. And we've got some headphones in here as well. These are just kind of any old headphones, they aren't anything special, that he can just listen to it himself on long journeys, which absolutely perfect. So yeah, so buying the little soft storage box from IKEA was brilliant. When we had too many cards, we then did upgrade and get one of these. If they're not available in the Yoto store at the moment, you can usually have them let you know when they come in. Likewise, there is a small pouch which I think stores about 20 cards. By the time we were in the market for storage, we already kind of had more than 20 cards, or the pouch wasn't going to solve the problem we had. So hence why getting the Yoto storage card case, dedicated one, would work. And now I think possibly, I don't know, but you might be able to fit a few more of the, I don't know what these called, plastic sheet things are. You possibly could get a couple more into there. There's probably is space if you could get hold of them separately. So it's been brilliant. You see it's got like kind of Yoto emblems on it. And yeah, it's been really good quality. It fits nicely into the little box. My son it's got quite a chunky zip. My son can do it himself and put them all back in again. Yeah, it's been really good. So that's my recommendation. I'll put the link to the store if it's not available now, and you're thinking of storage options, or you know, just like nice accessories for presents to go with your Yoto. I do recommend the card case. We found it really useful. IKEA won't be the only people that sell the storage boxes, but that one that we have is very cheap and been really useful. I'm sure others on the market as well. But yeah, I'll put a link to the Yoto store so you can have a look. If it's not online, if it's not available right now, you can just have them let you know when it's available. Okay, that's it from me. See you soon. Bye.